Okay, well, good morning all. Hope that you're all well. I'm very happy to have made it through what feels like the longest half term on record. So very well done to all of you. I hope you're looking forward to this afternoon's activities. And we also just wanted to think about one more thing to try and celebrate us all reaching the end of what has been a really, really challenging term in many ways. So what we're hoping to launch this morning for you guys to get involved in today is just a little end of term appreciation activity, which is also linking up with a little bit of information on how you should be composing emails. So I think we can all think of people that we are extremely appreciative of and people that maybe have been extremely patient with us over the last 6 weeks and kind to us, whether that be people at home, whether that be our teachers in school, whether it be our classmates and our friends. I'm sure we could all say a big thank you to somebody in all three of those categories. And we're definitely going to ask you to say thank you to at least one of those people today. So by the end of today, guys, what we'd really like to happen is for you guys to all send one email of appreciation to a member of staff in the school. So that could be a teacher that has really gone above and beyond to help you, or a member of staff that has supported you in a different way, maybe with connectivity issues or mentoring or helping you outside of the classroom. Maybe it's Mr. Conley. Maybe you feel completely inspired by the way in which he's held the ship together over these 6 weeks. I don't know. We would like you to choose one member of staff to send an email of appreciation to. I think, we really try our best to show our appreciation to you, whether it be through phone calls or emails or achievement points. And I think sometimes it's really important for us to give some of that appreciation back to our teachers too. So the other reason as well, as I said, was just to really understand the formality of email writing. I think this is so important to us, especially as the world becomes so much more remote. It's so important for us to make sure that we understand how formal our emails must be. It's a little bit like I was talking to some of the year 12s about the importance of making sure that when we're in a webinar, that the conversations that we are having in the chat function are really representing ourselves and our school and our personalities and so on. And you guys are all going to leave St Thomas the Apostle at some point in the not too distant future, and so much of the communication that you have in your life happens via email, and people really do judge you by the way in which you compose an email, and I'm talking from experience. So it's so unbelievably important that we are really formal in our email writing, if we are writing to a member of staff, or if we're writing to somebody that we haven't met and so on. Obviously, if you're writing to your friends and family, that's very different. But if it's a member of staff, if it's somebody that we're working with in a professional capacity, then it's so important that we remain professional. So I'm going to send out this structure to you guys, and I would really like you to use this as a basic structure for your email of appreciation. You don't have to keep it exactly like this, but this is the kind of thing we should be doing. So obviously you're going to start with dear and the member of staff's name, and then I would like to give an appreciation or a shout out to you. For me, I always like to start my emails with just asking how somebody is, or starting with something positive. How are you? I hope things are well. But in this instance, I'd like to give an appreciation or a shout out to you. The reason I'd like to give you a shout out is tell that member of staff why it is you would like to do that and why it is you appreciate them. And then again, it's really important for us to sign off our emails at the end. Regards, with thanks, best wishes. I look forward to our next lesson. So again, ending with something positive there before you sign off. So I think some of the things that we really need to keep in mind with our email writing is, as I said, you will be judged by emails that you write in your life. So just make sure, as ever, you proofread. I am someone who is hugely guilty of not doing this, but please make sure that you do, because so many people are absolute grammar warriors who will make a judgment about you if you don't. I think this is a key one. Don't ramble on. As we all know, in this COVID, well, the amount of email traffic that we were getting is so huge. So just make sure that you get to the point, okay? So many people are so busy, and if you tend to send an email that's very, very waffly and it's not really getting across your point of view very quickly, then often people might just ignore it or it might get lost. This is another really important one. Don't hit reply all. Again, with such huge volumes of email traffic, nobody wants, to read an email that they don't need to. Okay, so don't waste their time. As ever, be professional and be courteous, and do keep in mind, and we all know this from text messages and and things that happen online, that emotions can be really, really hard to read in text. So if you are writing something that does include how you're feeling, then maybe think about, look, is this email the best way for me to be communicating this? So just to wrap up then, before the end of today, if you've got a free period during your lunchtime or after the quiz that we're going to be doing this afternoon, send that email of appreciation. I will send out that format to you. But do really take the time to think about somebody who's really helped you in this half term. And as well as sending in an email of appreciation in school, think about appreciating the people that are around you outside of school. Okay, I'm not suggesting that you email them, but tell them verbally. Okay, and everyone likes to be appreciated. So have a fantastic half term, and we look forward to seeing you on the other side. Get a lot of rest. All the best.